These lights are 210 watts. I don't know if I've ever seen lights as bright as this. This is crazy bright. And to demonstrate how bright this is, I actually installed this in my house. So my house is a dome house. I used to have a bunch of lamps kind of set up everywhere, and I thought maybe it'd be a good idea if I just had one single light kind of point up at the ceiling and bounce and reflect all the light around the house. It actually worked really well. So I set this up to point at the ceiling, and I set up my camera so that it didn't have auto ISO, so it's not adjusting the light in the camera. And with the lights off, you can kind of see right here just how dark it is. And then when you turn this light on, you can see that it is lighting up my entire house, everything super well lit, super bright. Cameras don't really give this light justice with just how bright this is. This was sent to me so I could test it out and make this video, and I kind of want to walk you through some of my experiences with it, some of the things I've tried with it, and what might work well for you. Now, the first thing to be aware of, it does have the white, black, and green neutral wire on the back, so you can hook this up like your normal lighting. I like a little bit more versatility, so I just attached this 3-prong plug. Works just great. Another thing to be aware of is it does come with these cables for hanging. Now, the cables are made in such a way that you can kind of pull on them and they tighten up. I want to mention though, I think you're supposed to be able to loosen these just kind of by pushing it the other way. I tried doing that and I did not really have any success. So I would highly recommend that before you tighten these cables, you make sure the light's exactly where you want it, and then you very slowly and gradually tighten the cables, because loosening these back up seems to be very difficult. Aside from having a light that just kind of illuminates our whole house, we had some kitchen lights that were these old fluorescent lights. Our house was built in the 80s. I don't like fluorescent lights, so I wanted to get rid of them. I thought this would be a great option. So I went ahead and I installed it and I turned it on, and I knew it was bright, but I didn't realize just how bright it was until I looked at our microwave, and I realized I could not tell the time because I couldn't see anything on the microwave because this was so bright I couldn't see the light on the microwave. So in the front here you can unscrew this, and it looks like a little 3.5 millimeter plug. And I think what is used in here is you can actually buy, I believe it's a sensor, so that you plug it in and then when someone walks by, it lights up. When no one is walking by, it's dark. That's really cool. But what I was looking for was some sort of dimmer switch. I didn't find anything specifically for this light, but I opened it up in the back and I found the dimming wires. They're the purple and pink wires. I just went ahead and cut them off, and I have a really inexpensive dimmer switch. I hooked up pink to blue, brown to purple, and that dimming switch worked just fine. So now I actually have it right under the light in our kitchen. So if we ever want it crazy super bright so that we can't see the microwave, we can turn it up all the way. We have it almost down all the way, and it is plenty bright for our kitchen. So this is a really nice bright light. When I measured the temperature, it gets up to about, I want to say 130 degrees, whatever you see on the screen right now. So it does get quite hot. But another thing of note is I did hook this up to a smart socket that measures the wattage, and when the wattage is down low, or if I have it really dim, it doesn't use a lot of power, but it certainly does when you have it all the way bright. But if you have a large space and want some lights to make it super bright, this will absolutely do it. I still can't get over just how bright this is. Really nice, really bright light.